The fire near Sept-Îles intensified quickly, prompting a state of emergency and mandatory evacuations in the areas most at risk.
It's
sad to leave our homes behind, Michel Pelletier said as he left his neighborhood. Residents were warned in the morning they had to be out by the end of the day.
As I was packing, I was wondering, am I bringing enough clothing? I mean, for how long is this going to last? So we're planning for a few days, and the situation is evolving quite rapidly.
It's a mandatory evacuation, so they have the obligation to leave.
As they did, some lined up on highways and rushed to busy gas stations to fill up. With the fires so close, the health authority is moving some patients to hospitals in other cities. School buses lined up to shuttle evacuees from the nearby Innu community of Washat Makmaniutunam, also under a state of emergency.
La situation s'est vite empirée.
The situation got worse quickly, said Chief Mike Pelash McKenzie.
Le feu était à 10 kilomètres de nous.
When the flames were just 10 kilometers from her home, Magali Fontaine packed up and got out with her kids. They're now staying with family.
Il y avait des sangs qui
She says ashes have been falling from the sky and the smoke was starting to bother them. There are more than 100 fires burning across Quebec. Just a few days ago, there were only a dozen. This one near Chapay has forced hundreds from their homes. Chapay Mayor Isabelle Lessard says the fire should be under control soon, but evacuees can't return yet. With the demands growing, Quebec's Fire Prevention Agency has to prioritize which fires it can fight.
The community are our first priority, and the essential infrastructures.
Some Quebec firefighters are now being called back from the wildfires in Alberta, and the province is now asking for federal assistance too.
And Allison, that fire near Sept-Îles grew very quickly. What's its status now?
Well, it is still out of control, but city officials said this afternoon that the pace of its growth has slowed. So it's not burning as fast as it had been, but we know that this can change so quickly. And the city saw that yesterday when the fire suddenly became bigger and more dangerous. And that's when we saw those evacuations and that state of emergency this morning. Tonight, firefighters from other regions of Quebec are going to Sept-Îles to help, and part of their role will be to protect critical infrastructure if the fire gets too close.
Thanks, Allison.